if they need a nutritionist, because we don't have a nutritionist, which blows my mind.
You don't have a nutritionist?
No, we don't have a nutritionist.
As a national team?
No, we don't.
So what do you guys eat?
You just see whatever is there. Obviously, the doctor will check.
The veteran striker, Jermaine Subswan, has lifted the lid on the real reason behind her shock retirement from Banyana Banyana, and her revelations paint a troubling picture of alleged dysfunction within the South African Football Association and the national team's technical staff. In an emotional interview on MSW on 947, the 31-year-old, who earned 112 caps and netted 20 goals for South Africa over 15 years, confirmed she was not only walking away from the game she loves, but from an environment that made her fall out of love with football, and said, "I haven't been happy in the national team for a long time. It's tough to walk away from my teammates and the people of South Africa, but I had to choose my well-being." Jermaine alleged that she was effectively pushed into retirement due to internal issues involving SAFA, the coaching staff and team culture she described as emotionally draining and unsupportive, and said, "I know what I can bring to the national team, and I was becoming a shell of myself because who really know me could see it. I didn't want to lose the love I have for football." Although she remained professional during her final matches, helping Banyana Banyana finish fourth at the 2024 Women's Africa Cup of Nations in Morocco, the underlying tensions became too much. South Africa lost to Nigeria in the semi-final before suffering another defeat to Ghana in the third-place playoff. But it was what happened off the pitch that broke Jermaine's spirit. She shared shocking claims about poor logistical and physical support for the team. She alleged that players were sometimes booked into hotels without gym facilities, had no access to a dedicated nutritionist, and said, "We were often left to eat whatever is there," and said, "This is not how a national team should be treated. You cannot ask players to compete at the highest level with amateurish preparation." Jermaine didn't name names during the radio interview, but pointed fingers at the broader structure, including head coach Desire Ellis and her technical staff, implying that their leadership contributed to her disillusionment. These claims add to growing concerns around Ellis' own situation. The triple coach of the year is reportedly still operating without a formal contract, a baffling reality for someone who helped steer Bafana Bafana to their maiden WAFCON title in 2022. The shockwaves from German revelations are already raising fresh questions about the star striker Thembi Kgatlana, who opted not to participate in the recent WAFCON, citing personal reasons, with Jermaine now claiming mismanagement and a toxic environment. Speculation is mounting over whether Kgatlana's decision was also tied to the same internal issues. The former Sporting Braga forward's bold statements have struck a chord across the football fraternity. Fans, former players and pundits have called on SAFA to urgently respond to the allegations and account for the conditions under which the national team operates. Jermaine's exit is a glaring red flag, not just what it says about player treatment, but for what it could signal about the future of women's football in South Africa. With Banyana Banyana brimming with world-class talent, it will be a national tragedy to see players walk away, not due to age or performance, but because of unprofessionalism and neglect. As the story continues to unfold, all eyes will be on SAFA and Desire Ellis' camp to see how they respond and whether they choose transparency or silence. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more sports news.